You've heard people mention Jahannam, but most people have no idea how deep it really goes, because Jahannam isn't one single fire. It's 7 layers, each one worse than the one above it, with its own purpose, its own warnings, and its own types of people. And once you understand them, you'll never look at life the same way again. Let's start from the top. 1. Jahannam, the first level. This is the level most people imagine when they hear hell, but many don't know that some believers will enter it temporarily. These are Muslims who believed but lived carelessly, people who prayed sometimes but not consistently, people who had faith but let the dunya take control. The fire here is already beyond imagination, a fire that melts skin, burns through bone, and reaches the soul. But Allah's mercy still exists in this level. Some people will eventually leave, purified, humbled, and forgiven. But the next levels change a lot. 2. Laza, the blazing flame. This is where mercy becomes rare. Laza doesn't wait for you. It hunts you. Its fire's alive, reaching out, grabbing, pulling. It burns the skin until it regenerates, then burns it again. This level is for those who didn't just disbelieve. They rejected truth out of pride. They knew the message. They understood the signs, but their ego was louder. In Laza, that ego is shattered piece by piece. 3. Sakhar, the level where hope dies. Sakhar is mentioned explicitly in the Quran. And when the people in Sakhar are asked, "What brought you here?" they will answer with 4 terrifying confessions. We didn't pray. We didn't feed the poor. We wasted our lives in useless talk. And we denied the day of judgment. Sakhar destroys everything, ashes, bone, body, yet leaves the soul alive to feel every moment. This is the level where regret screams louder than fire. 4. Al-Hutama, the crusher. This fire doesn't just burn. It crushes. It breaks. It shatters. Its flames start from the heart and explode outward, because the people who end up here lived with hearts poisoned by greed. Those who worshipped wealth, ignored the poor, and cared only about status and power. Everything they chased collapses here. All the money they loved, gone. All the status they bragged about, meaningless. Only the heart remains, burning, collapsing, shattering again and again. 5. Jahim, the deep, roaring fire. Jahim is for those who had clear knowledge and still chose arrogance. People who weren't confused, people who weren't ignorant, people who knew but still chose rebellion. The fire here drags its people lower and lower, like a living creature swallowing its prey. Their cries disappear into the roar of the flames. No relief, no pause, no forgiveness. This is pride meeting its final consequence. 6. Sa'ir, the fire of corruption. This level is not just physical torment, it's psychological. The people here are those who didn't only harm themselves, they harmed societies, oppressors, tyrants. People who spread corruption, destroyed families, ruined nations. People whose sins didn't stop at their own doorstep. They spread evil everywhere they went. In Sa'ir, they face everything they caused, every harm, every injustice, every person they hurt. The flames choke them, surround them, bury them, and their mind never escapes their own crimes. 7. Al-Hawiyah, the abyss. The final, deepest, darkest level. No ground, no light, no end. Just falling, falling forever. This is for the worst of all, the hypocrites. Not people who struggled in faith, but people who pretended to believe while working against Islam in secret. People who used religion to manipulate, betray, and mislead. Their punishment is endless free fall. A drop with no bottom, no air, no hope, no end.